Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi man wala amma ba'd. Brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He emphasizes in the Quran that you see the one who follows his desires, you see the one who makes his desires his ilah, his God. And when we contemplate and we think about the verses of the Quran, it's very interesting that in today's society, people are worshiping many things. People are slaves to capitalism. People are slaves to idealism and socialism. People are believing in anything based on what somebody tells them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls us to believe on something very amazing. Pure monotheism for your and my benefit. And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls us to believe that He is one God. Qul, say He is Allah, the one and only. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Allah is as-samad. Allah is self-sufficient. And we are the ones who understand that as we read the Quran, this Quran is coming to us from a creator who is not in need of us to recite. He is not in need of our prayer. Allah is ghani, He is rich. He does not need our Tarawih prayer. He does not need our dua. Rather, we are in need of Him. Just like when we go to the doctor and the doctor wants to check our health, they may say, open your mouth. Rather, it is not from their need, it's from our need, because we are in need of the doctor's help. In that same way, we are in need of the help of Allah. Because Allah is as-samad. Rather, we are fuqara. We are all in need of Allah. And Allah Ta'ala, we know that He is the one who is not begotten, nor is He begotten. And this is essential. As the month of Ramadan, we are emphasizing our recitation of the Quran. We are emphasizing reading the Quran. And what are we doing in the other parts of the year? To strive in learning more aqidah, more fiqh. It is essential that we teach ourselves and we teach our children about Allah, because to love an individual or to love your creator, you first must know your creator. You first must love that individual. You first must know that individual. And so it is part of our responsibility to learn proper aqidah and to teach our children proper aqidah. That Allah is one. That Allah is as-samad. That He was not given birth, nor does Allah give birth. And there is no equivalent to Allah. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. And so it is essential that we also remind ourselves that as we learn and we teach our children science and math and English and everything that we can learn to be employable in this country, a lot of this is forgotten. A lot of this is forgotten. Rather, if we instill on our children, we instill ourselves proper aqidah. Who is Allah? Why do we worship Allah? Not because Allah needs it, but because we are in need of it. What Allah has made haram is for our benefit. Gambling makes you lose your money. Alcohol makes you lose your mind. Adultery makes you lose the family connection. So if we remind ourselves in our family that if you do only the halal, you are setting yourself up to live a life exponentially faster, exponentially better than anybody else. And so, as Ramadan is coming to an end, we have to remind ourselves to keep it going. And this is what I want to leave off with. To keep Ramadan going and to finish Ramadan strong, because the way we worship Allah when we get home, under the roof, under the ceiling, is the same Allah we worship in the masjid. And so we have to strive and remind ourselves that the way we speak to our children, our spouses, ourselves, it is constantly in the remembrance of Allah. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst those who finish Ramadan strong. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst those who constantly give for His path, for His sake. Ameen. اللهم تقبل منا صيامنا، اللهم تقبل منا صلواتنا، اللهم تقبل منا رمضان. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم، وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك، أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت.